Hi and good day everyone. Have you ever heard of the adventures of Aeneas as a Trojan hero in Roman mythology? If not, I will tell you some about him first. Aeneas is a mythical hero of Troy and Rome, son of the goddess Aphrodite and Anchises. Aeneas was a member of the royal line at Troy and cousin of Hector. He played a prominent part in defending his city against the Greeks during the Trojan War and being second only in ability to Hector. By the way, I am Daliva of BSN English 2A, and now I will start to tell you about the adventures of Aeneas as a Trojan hero. In a dream, Aeneas is told that he is destined to sail to Italy, known then as Isphria, the western country. On the way, he and his crew encounter the same Harpies whom the Argonauts battled. Unable to defeat them, they are forced to escape. They next encounter Hector's widow, Andromache, enslaved by Achilles' son after the war. After her captor's death, she marries the Trojan prophet Helenus. Helenus tells Aeneas that he should land on the western coast of Italy and gives him directions and tells him how to avoid the dire Scylla and Charybdis. He seemingly does not know about other dangers along the road. Luckily, when the Trojans land on the island of the Cyclopes, they meet a sailor whom Ulysses has left behind. They escape just as Polyphemus charges the ship. Juno is still angry with the Trojans. However, as she still resents Paris choosing Venus over her and has learned that Aeneas' descendants are fated to found a city that will one day destroy Carthage, her favorite city, Juno recruits Aeolus, king of the winds, to send a gigantic storm. Though Neptune's intervention saves the Trojans, they are blown off course all the way to Africa, near Carthage of all cities. Juno conspired to have Aeneas fall in love with Carthage Queen Dido, figuring that if he does, he will not leave Carthage. Venus makes her own plan, however, and sends Cupid to ensure that Dido falls in love with Aeneas and that Aeneas never reciprocates the feelings. Nonetheless, as Dido lavishes attention on Aeneas and his men, he grows used to the luxury and lingers in Carthage. At last, Jupiter, acting on Venus' half, sends Mercury to Aeneas. Mercury urged Aeneas to go fulfill his destiny, so he soberly takes his leave of a sobbing Dido. Sailing away, he sees smoke rising from Carthage, never knowing that the source is her funeral pyre. Helenus had also told Aeneas to find the prophetic Sibyl of Cumae upon reaching Italy. They find the Sibyl and say she must take Aeneas to the underworld to meet his father Anchises, who has died earlier in the journey. To travel to the underworld, Aeneas and his friend Achilles must find a mystical golden bow that gains them admittance. Venus eventually leads them to the bow, which Aeneas bears as he and the Sibyl enter the underworld. They pass by many horrors, lost souls, frightening spirits of disease and hunger. Even Dido herself, who refuses to acknowledge Aeneas. Charon sees the golden bow and ferries them across his river. They vilify Cerberus with cake and finally find Anchises, who shows Aeneas the souls who will one day rise to be his future descendants. He also tells Aeneas where and how to establish his new home in Italy. Aeneas returns to the surface and sails up the Italian coast with his crew. Latinus, king of the Latins, warmly receives them. Latinus plans to marry his daughter Lavinia to the majestic Aeneas. Juno, however, makes Alecto, one of the Furies, cause trouble. Alecto convinces Latinus' wife to oppose the marriage, and Alecto tells Turnus, king of the Rutulians and suitor of Lavinia, about Aeneas. Finally, Alecto makes Ascanius Aeneas' son unwittingly kill a certain stag very popular among the Latins. The advancing army of the Rutulians joins with the Latins to oppose the small band of Trojans. The two armies are also aided by Mezentius, a cruel ex-leader of the Etruscans, and Camilla, a renowned female warrior. Aeneas again receives divine help. However, Father Tiber, god of the famous Roman river, tells him to retreat upstream to find Evander, king of the town that will one day become Rome. There, Evander and his son Pallas receive Aeneas warmly, but can offer no real help. Evander tells Aeneas that he can seek the help of the powerful Etruscans, who are anxious to get revenge against the tyrannical Mezentius. Evander gives the few men, including Pallas, whom he can spare. While Aeneas seeks these allies, the Trojans face a huge offensive from Turnus. They must get word to Aeneas, but Nisus and Euryalus are only the Trojans brave enough to sneak past enemy lines to send the message. Euryalus is captured, and Nisus, rather than run away, tries to save Euryalus only to be killed alongside him. Aeneas returns with Etruscan reinforcements. After the death of Camilla, Pallas and others, Turnus and Aeneas meet in single combat. Aeneas kills Turnus, marries Lavinia, and founds the Roman people.